just, as we've said all year, it's extremely difficult to win on Friday night in this league, especially against a quality team like South Alabama. Tuck going out and continuing his stretch of what he's had recently, which is just really really good performances. Start us out with 6 scoreless. Obviously Wilson gets us for 2 and in the 7th there, and then just our response right there. I thought everybody stayed really calm. We're down 2-0. Kendall leads off the inning with a double. Robbie, gets a single there. I thought a really kind of undercover play and all that was just, Andrew Terrell beating out the backside of the double play ball that he hit into, right after that play. So we're kind of still have a little bit of momentum. We're 1 out with a man on first, and then things just started working. We get a hit here, a hit there. Tyler Leak has an incredible 2-strike at bat. Phil has a really good quality at bat there late, and then obviously Phil tacks on another one in the 8th, which ended up being a really important run for us. But Shane, Cy, and Pap coming in and doing their job out of the pen. Once we walked out, once Tut Hill came out of the game, really it went pretty seamless. That's exactly the way we wanted to set up. We had Shane in the game. They pinch hit a couple of left-handers, so he stayed in the game for those left-handers, and then Cy came in for the 2 right-handers, and then we wanted to go to Pap there for either the last 2/3 or the last inning. So really it played out pretty seamless there down the stretch.
Covered a lot of that ground, but I guess defensively, 2 outfield assists that kind of helped keep the game scoreless for a while. Just maybe your thoughts on just the way that you guys were able to kind of to get out of some of those situations.
Yeah, I think anytime you walk out and you go down 1-0 in the first, it deflates you just a tad bit. And the way we played the ball off the wall in the first, and then our throw into the relay and drum start at home plate, and then the catch and tag at home plate. Just a really 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 good play all the way around. A lot of people touched the baseball and were involved in it and did their job. Kendall had an assist there at third base, which ended up being a really really big out. Guy going first to third there. Shock, working through that fly ball in center. Guy didn't try to advance, but he made a really good throw to home plate there. I just thought defensively we're really clean the whole day. But yeah, did a really good job. When you got Tut, Shane, and Cy and Andrew, throwing the quality pitches that they were and missing barrels, I think that it's it helps you. But when you do have that opportunity for that play specifically in the first there to keep the score at 0, obviously that helps with momentum.
You might have addressed this, but after you go down 2-0, what did you kind of see out of your group to help them respond the way they did?
Yeah, I think it all kind of comes to a head here. Whether you want to say nearing the end of the season or nearing the end of some guys who have meant a lot to this program near the end of their careers. When you got guys like Bailey Welch and Robbie Young and Kendall McGowan and Alex LeShock and those guys walking into the dugout with just a calm demeanor, knowing that we've been here before. We've got 9 outs left. Let's make them really tough outs. And I think the maturity too is just understanding who was on the mound on the other side. Like, they had a really good arm. Like, there's a reason we didn't score for the first 6 innings. And then, we're in a 2-0 count right there, and Kendall hits a change up in right center field gap. Really good hitter against a really good pitcher. And, very similar to the play that they had the inning before when Wilson hit the 2-run homer. But you got a group of guys that have been there before, realize that we got 3 innings left. We talk about that a lot, finishing our day once the 7th inning starts. And we were ready for it.